Okay, so this is song number 2, The Thin Ice. Okay. So I just finished listening to In the Flesh, and now I've moved to The Thin Ice. And I noticed that In the Flesh ended with a baby's cry, and The Thin Ice is starting here. Well, that's one thing that Vlad told me, is that some of these songs flow from one to the other, and if you were listening to the whole album Unbroken, you wouldn't necessarily even know that it was changing from one song to the next. We have a word for that in music. When we are performing and we come to a place where the music is supposed to go from one piece to the next without a break, almost like it's continuous. We see this little word that says segue, which means go straight on without stopping. So, anyway, let's start again.
Mama loves her baby, and Daddy loves you too. And the sea may look warm to you, baby. The sky may look blue.
Something changed.
Dragging behind you the silent reproach of a million tear-stained eyes. Don't be surprised when a crack in the ice appears under your feet.
It started out so innocent and simple, and this very sweet lullaby for a new baby, and then the voice changed. I guess one of the things I read is that there are 2 voices singing in here. I don't remember whose is whose. I'm not that familiar, but I could tell that this was another singer. And it becomes sinister, bitter. Already I'm feeling like there's a lot of bitterness in this entire, maybe the whole opera? I don't know. So, I want to go back and listen to that little transition again.
On the thin ice of modern life, dragging behind you the silent reproach of a million tear-stained eyes. Don't be surprised when a crack in the ice appears under your feet. You slip out of your depth and out of your mind with your
Okay. I guess that's the end. Probably it's another segue moment. Oh boy. Well, yeah, so it starts like a lullaby. The warm sea, the blue sky, baby blue. And then, oh, these lyrics are just devastating. They're so tragic and again, it's this bitterness that seems to be oozing out of the music, the lyrics. Well, of course, if I were listening to this without the lyrics, the music itself here isn't giving all that. It is very much the lyrics that are doing it. But then when we get to the end of the verse, then the lyrics stop, and that's when the music comes in, and it's this, clawing sound. Let's hear that again. I'm going to start here.
Out of your mind, with your fear flowing out behind you as you close your eyes.
Yeah. It's it's painful. It's really painful. Okay, well, that was song number 2, The Thin Ice. And, well, musically, again, I'm listening for motifs and things that I'm very curious to see how this music develops along with the ideas and how does it work. So it's a different motif, but it kind of imitates that little theme that we heard in the first one, in the flesh. It's a bit different, but it still has the same feel to it, and it's so painful and it's so hard, not in the sound of the instruments. I'm hearing organ, which is to me a rather pleasant sound, right? And I'm hearing okay, the guitar, but it's not so crazy that I can't relate to it. It's more like maybe an oboe sound, clarinet, violin, some one of those instruments. And the drums aren't particularly crashy bangy either. It's not hard in the sonic quality. It's hard in the content. And it's it has an impact. It really does. I can see why so many of you, and Vlad as well, have told me you've got to listen to this. Okay, so let's go on and let's hear what comes next, because I can tell this really needs to go to the next song.